James Monis, this wine is next. This is Girard Napa Valley Mixed Blacks 2018 vintage. Stay tuned and I'll tell you about this amazing wine. Between 100 and say 120 years ago, 130 years ago, you're going to really become accustomed to Zinfandel. But you're also going to be accustomed because you would walk a vineyard site, probably of a neighbor, and you'd recognize that, wow, this is really, light reddish color. This is more of a grayish color. This is perhaps a very dark black color. So you knew the fruit was different. You knew there was a variation of what you were growing. So that was something that was, considered to be that characteristic quality of the wine that you were producing back then. So it's important to see that Girard recognizes this important fact and gets this fruit from Calistoga. So this is sourced from the Godward Vineyard in Calistoga. So this mixed black is probably a blend of Zinfandel, Petit Syrah, Syrah, Grenache, and Mourvedre. So you know this is not 100% Zinfandel because you're going to look at the color and notice that it's a little darker than if it were 100% Zinfandel. So when you think of wines like this, I think they're exceptional, they're exemplary, luxuriant and beautiful, and something to enjoy, say for a U.S. Thanksgiving, a special meal you want to be serving, and one where maybe you have a palate and an interest in Zinfandel. This would be a nice one to get that historical snapshot. So evocative nose. It's stunningly beautiful, gorgeous. Cassis, red cherry notes, really evergreen forest is very evident, suede, and dried herbs. It's evocative characterization. And next to the palate characterization. Bright, beautiful, bold acid. It's going to harmoniously age, and I love to taste an older vintage of this wine. It's absolutely stunningly gorgeous. Imagine this 5, 10, 15 years from today. Because of that acidic component, it's going to age very, very nicely, and it's actually luminous and beautiful. It's a nice core of black cherry. Again, the cassis note comes through, espresso characterization, white pepper, tarragon, and so it's a superb, beautiful finish on this wine. Very elongated experience to this wine. This is 95 points out of 100 points. More information on the producer down below. Questions and comments, please list them there. And more reviews to come, more wines on my tasting table that I want to share with you and that you should experience. And so when you taste a wine like this, be sure to taste it on its own before you consume with food. Definitely enjoy the food because I think it's a beautiful, gorgeous wine you want to share with your entire table. So thank you again. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress to continue that conversation. Additionally, you'll find me on my podcast, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And cheers to you. Santé.